Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Alcia Sarani Wicaksono from 4B1 evening class. So, in this time, I would like to explain material of the subject academic speaking. It's about micro and macro skill and speaking. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, I want to start from this one. Why do we need to know the micro and macro skill? So, why do we need to know micro and macro skills in speaking is because we need to produce the words into developing strategy in academic speaking. Of course, if we want to speak, especially in academic speaking, we have strategy. What strategy do we need to have is to deliver the message, right? Then, why do we need to know the micro and macro skills in speaking is because we can produce the words that we want to say while we are doing the academic speaking, and also we can developing the strategy in academic speaking. So it is to produce the words into developing strategy in academic speaking. After that, it also can understanding the language function, verbal or non-verbal language. So there are two types of function of the language. Wait, I mean for this time, why should we know the micro and macro skills in speaking is because we want to know what is the function of verbal and non-verbal language, both of them. Next, after that, what is the definition of micro and macro speaking, and also we can see the difference between two of them. So start from the micro skills refer to producing the smaller chunks of language such as phonemes, morphemes, words, collocations, and phrasal units. So as we know that micro is the smallest part. Micro skills, it means like we are focusing on the details. For example, like smaller chunks of language such as phonemes, morphemes, words. What words do we need to say while doing the academic speaking? Then collocation and phrasal units. The small part while we are doing the speaking. While the macro skills in speaking is imply the speaker's focus on the larger elements. For example, like fluency, discourse, function, style. What is the style of the speakers? What style do the speakers have to know? Like that, cohesion, non-verbal communication. They have to know that. And then the strategic option. So that's the little different between micro and macro skills. So micro is the details one, and then the macro is the technique that the speakers use while doing the speaking. Then there are also micro skills depend on Brown 2004, 142, and 143. Speaker is able to produce chunk of language in different lengths orally. So in micro skills, the speaker need to be able to produce the chunk, a little parts of words by words, of language in different length orally. What does it mean, orally? Orally means you have to speak it. The speaker, of course, the speaker needs to speak by their mouth. It means orally, using their mouth, speaking directly. Then after that, produce English stress pattern. English stress pattern, after that, words, stress, and unstressed position, they have to know that. Rhythmic structure and also intonation. Intonation is one of the most important thing, I think, because intonation can make a different meaning. For example, like using high intonation and lower intonation, it will be bring a different meaning to the word. And then next, in micro skills, we also, the speaker needs to produce words and phrases. Words and phrases using an adequate number of lexical unit. After that, monitors one's own oral production in various strategies, device pauses, and self-correction. The speakers need to know where's the, what is the name, the correction of their self, which part do they make mistake like that. After that, while in macro skills there are use appropriate style, so it's talking about style. How can they deliver the message? What style do they need to use? Registers, implicates, redundancies, pragmatic convention, interrupting social linguistics features, such as that. And then convey the link and connections, such as peripheral ideas, events, and feelings. Separating ideas and given information, they have to give them the complete information about what they want to talk about. Then use facial features, body language, kinesics, and others on verbal cues. So they need to use facial features like using their face moving, or body language such as using their hands or maybe their bodies moving. And so that's it. So the conclusion is between micro and macro skills of oral communication. Okay, if the skill is focused on language forms, it needs to what is the name? Linguistic skills on oral projection. There are two. Number one, ability to use the language system, grammar rules, and lexical units. Number two, capacity of pronouncing correctly English words and phrases. After that, if the skills focus on language functions, functional of a spoken language, there are two also. Ability to express ideas using the spoken language and different types of oral production, and the other one is ability to interact in a social context. So that's it. A little bit explanation about micro and macro skills. Hope it will be kind of give you a little information about micro and macro skills, so it won't make you confused anymore about what is the difference between micro and macro skills in academic speaking especially. Okay, so that's it. I think enough for all the explanation that I can get that I can give for you in this time. So thank you for your attention. Bye.